Assalamualaikum guys. I just want to start off by apologizing. There's a bit of work going in the house, around the house, and it might be a bit noisy. Last week's topic was about a manan, a person who does a favor to a person who recounts favors to get something out of you. But this week is someone does a favor in like good faith, the entire like in good faith. What does Islam say? What do you do? What should you do back for them? It comes in the hadith that the Prophet ﷺ says, and if anyone does you a kindness, recompensate them. Do something back for them. Do it the same kindness if they give you a gift or they give you they give you their time or something like that. Try to remember that favor of theirs and compensate them. But if you do not have the means to do so, like you don't have money because it was a gift or something like that, then pray for him. MashaAllah, it's so amazing. Pray for him. Make dua for that person until you feel you have compensated him, until you have felt you've given back what he's given you. Like you make dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please compensate that person on my behalf because I don't have the means to repay that favor. And there's so many people in your life, like your parents or other people who have done so much for you that you can never repay their favors upon you. And I know that there's so many like that in my own life. And all you can do is just make dua for them. And I love that about Islam. Like you there's always a second option. Like you can't financially pay back your parents. It's ridiculous, impossible. But you can still make dua for them, and you can try compensating them in acts of kindness and care towards them, compassion towards them. Second point I want to mention about this hadith is that it's not compensation in terms of pride. Like I don't want to be indebted to anyone. It's it's more about high character, high morals, where I want to return a kindness that someone has done to me. So that's basically it. Someone does something good to you, try to do something back. If you can't, make dua for them until you feel you have compensated them. Now, just two side stories about my own life. 3 years ago, a friend of mine, he drove me all the way from here to Brampton to purchase my first motorcycle, first and only. And I had no money, and I did not pay for gas. I did not treat him later on. I had nothing. I everything I had, I put on that motorcycle. So much so I even had to borrow money for it. But a year ago, he was getting married, and this hadith came back to my mind, and I gave him a greater sum of money for his wedding in light of over returning and compensating him for the favor that he has done for me, for helping me buy that motorcycle. And I'm still super grateful and like very compassionate towards him, like and kindness towards him for that favor that he's done to me. And it's all in light of this, me trying to compensate the time and the effort and nice kindness he's done upon me. Um, a couple of weeks ago, there was a huge barbecue family friend party where the person's people there cooked for like 4 hours biryani in the park. Can never return that favor, but I remember that favor and I make dua for them. And if it is a means, if there is within your means to return a favor, then do so. I think that should be it. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.